Okay, looks like my mic is on. Looks like everything else is working. And, you know, no better way to start off Bunday than with a sub. Thank you, Link. 24 months! Ooh, 2 years. 2 years early, squad. What up? Hell yeah. You know what? I think that deserves a bounce, you know? Which, by the way, I have not been able to do for quite some time. Because, as you know, I have not been able to do a classic kind of VR chat Bunday. But, for now, we are back again. Looking huge, my man. Thank you. I was trying to think of what kind of shirt to wear in here. And then I remembered that I fixed this not too long ago. I'm just like, oh yeah, I have the hoodie. Excellent. Why not? Plus, more importantly, it makes me contrast with this excellent background. Backrooms boy. I am the Backrooms boy. Hello, everybody. So, first off, let's get this out of the way. I do apologize for not having a classic Bunday for a while, but I am ecstatic to actually get to see you guys again. However, we're in the back rooms, so I might die, but, you know, we're okay. Yo, this bunny dude kind of hot, not gonna lie. Hi, Cake. Wow, that's kind of gay, isn't it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ah, yes, the pile of trash, right? Where you almost timed you out for that, boy. I almost timed you out for that. Ooh. Fleppo, thank you for the sub. Bigger bouncy cheer. Okay. Wait. Well, I mean, I can do a bouncy. Did you mean to do bits? Hang on. And we got a meow. God, just, they're rolling in. People's points have gone unused for so long. Fleppo, did I thank you? Fleppo, thank you. Rick Franciscus, thank you as well. All right, let me meow. Let me meow. We'll get this out of the way because I got stuff to talk about. But meow, meow, meow. I don't know if I can meow. Meow. Also, somebody asked for a bigger. I'm going to go ahead and do it for just a little bit, but not too. You know what? I'm actually going to save it for later, okay? So, Royal Lunic John, you, somebody remind me I owe you guys a bigger booze because I'd rather start the stream just like talking, if that's okay. Bro is in the Clark rooms. Is that what people are calling it? The Kane Pixels movie ones? By the way, first off, anyone that recognized this, thank you. Right? Why does Cake look high as fuck in this ambience? Okay. Alright, buddy. So, I made this in maybe like 4 hours yesterday, right? Like, I just worked out a bunch, and then I went for a huge walk right afterwards, and I was just sore and tired. And I didn't know what else to do, so I was like, you know what? I saw the movie recently, as you could imagine. And as much as I've done, like, liminal space stuff a lot, right? Like, I've never actually sat down and modeled a Backrooms thing, right? So I figured, like, why not? Let me just go ahead. Let me just give it a shot. And make a recreation of the room from the movie. So, here, I'll show you real quick. Oh, Mista, thank you for the sub. Hell yeah. Alright, let me show you this real quick. So yes, I made this. This is the first time I've ever attempted a Backrooms thing. And it's supposed to be just, you know, the area where Clark first comes in, right? And this isn't a spoiler, by the way. This is, like, in the trailer. Right, why can I not grab my camera? Come on. Oh, it's because I was grabbing my boobs. Whoopsie. Damn, you made this world recently? Yes, I made it yesterday. So, I'll show you real quick. I tried to get it as accurate as possible. Obviously, I wasn't able to do everything perfectly because of, you know, movie magic and whatnot. But I had to, oh god. I had to make my own variation of the wallpaper because it's very faded in the movie. I tried to make everything as accurate as possible to the actual layout. The furniture pile, just based on vibes. This one's not screen accurate at all. We're not doing another Mario Super Show 1-to-1 kind of thing here. I kind of just was like, okay, there's a stool there, TV there, dresser, like whatever. It's a pile of furniture. You can't really go past this area right here, right? I've made walls here because I didn't make a full replica, but I did try to do it, like, accurately, right? Because there's one shot in the very beginning where Clark walks in, and then he basically is, like, looking very slowly, you know, in the first hallway, right? And there's supposed to be a light there, but I forgot. Basically just treat it like a little Blender doodle, except doing the lighting took me so fucking long. And I put in ambient occlusion because in the movie it has a very unique, like, you know, kind of look, right? It is yellow, but there's a slight, it's like a sickly yellow, but then it has like orange ambience, right? Also, Zoe Lycan, thank you for the raid, by the way. But what ended up happening is that it ended up just being on me. So it looks like I have Cheeto dust between my boobs. So, you know, we're just gonna have to deal with that. So that's probably why you're like, oh, why are your eyes yellow? Because I'm fucked up, man. I'm fucked up, I can't help it. I don't know if I'm gonna release this world publicly, because I feel like people will come into it being like, oh my god, it's the movie Backrooms, and then not be able to go past the first room, and then they're gonna be mad at me, and then kill me, and then throw tomatoes at me. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I thought it would be fun to have this as the background, because boy howdy, we're gonna talk about the Backrooms today. I sure hope that you like the Backrooms, because, I got things to say. How's the PC doing? Everything working to be back at boobs? So, yes, but with a huge asterisk next to it. I don't want to talk about my computer for too long, because obviously it's been a subject lately, but just very briefly, my CPU, my previous CPU died and corrupted my motherboard, so I have 2 single-channel RAM now. I have a new CPU. It's technically a less version than the one I had, but it's it was free, and Moxie was kind enough to give it to me, and Hoagie was kind enough to, you know, donate his potential one. So I am running. Things are working right now. They're not working 100% great, but I'm here and I'm doing Bunday. So and I did have to restart and update some drivers before we could do this, but you know. Here's the important question, is there a mirror, LOL? Nope, because I made this in 4 hours. I did not do any special world thing. This is literally just a little art project, you know? We ain't seen the thickest, flattest boy in a hot minute, so why not do it before you do it bigger? I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to hold off until the second half, right? Because I do owe Rick or somebody, I owe them a bigger, and I wouldn't mind doing that. But again, I would rather, like, talk, if that's okay. I'd rather talk for a little bit. Ooh! Come on, Tracker. Tracker's being silly. Lagaloid! Thank you for the sub. The mini-disc era begins. Oh my god, I completely forgot that I made mini-discs as a thing. But hey, you have one now. Excellent. And Mystery GI, thank you as well. Alright, so before we get super duper off track, how many of you have seen the Backrooms movie? I'm sure a lot of you have, right, at this point, or at least a lot of you haven't, or some of you just, like, have no interest in it because you're not a Backrooms boy like me. You saw it, yay! Okay, cool. And haven't and probably won't. I will do my best to not spoil it, right? But I'm gonna talk about it. So, there's a movie? Of course there's a movie, you nerd! It's been everywhere online. So, recently, the Backroom movie, the Backrooms movie came out by Kane Parsons, the guy that made the, like, short film years ago that got really, really huge. And, he had a chance to make a real movie. And I am, of course, a very, very, very big fan of the Backrooms, right? Obviously, you know, who isn't, right? With the amount of liminal space stuff I've done and made, you know, you could probably imagine I'm a big fan. But, so, when I heard that there was going to be a movie, I didn't really know what to think, right? I'm like, okay, God, I hope it's not bad, because it seems like anytime an internet person comes out and makes something that's not meant to be like a film, it ends up kind of being not great. And I'm really glad that I was wrong. Did he actually direct her, or was there a ghost director like the controversy online says? Oh my god, people are always trying to start shit. He actually talked about that. Apparently, a lot of Hollywood movies, they will bring in basically a mentor to help direct new filmmakers. But the guy who they brought in to direct was basically just like, yeah, I didn't need to help at all. Like, you know, because new filmmakers know how to kind of like imagine and direct a movie, but they don't know how to manage like crew, and they don't know how to manage all this other stuff. And the guy who was part of it was just like, yeah, no, I didn't need to help him at all. He knew how to do everything. It was actually completely fine. So no, there's no controversy. People are just trying to make shit up because I guess everyone is a fucking troglodyte now. Blue Fox Puffer, thank you for the sub. Alright, anyways, back to the movie. So, I'm really glad that the movie was actually pretty damn good. It was good. Is it a perfect movie? Not entirely. But it is definitely a competent, good movie. Right? I'll put my cons first, right? Which there's not many cons. There's only, like, maybe one con. Right? My only real con is that there's a couple moments in that movie, a couple parts that do drag a bit, right? It is a little slow at points, right? However, for what the movie is, I think it's completely fine. I think the movie was very well done. Of course, the set is amazing. By the way, the entire backroom set is real. That's like a physical space. Pretty much, almost none of that is like CG. Which is really cool. Apparently, Kane, like, built the entire thing in Blender like he always does for his short films. And then, like, the cast and crew physically made it into a space. It's like in Toronto, Canada or something. I don't know if it's still up. I imagine it's going to be up for a little bit. I remember them posting the floor plan of the set. Wait, is there like an official floor plan? Oh, please, you gotta send that to me, man. Please, I gotta see that. I think it'd be really fun to, like, make a replica of the movie Backrooms. I don't know if I'll be able to, though. Is it Kane Pixels or Parsons? Same guy. Kane Pixels is his name. Kane Parsons, or Kane Pixels is his username. Kane Parsons is his real name. So obviously making a Hollywood movie, his, you know, real name would be there. Also, Pixel Boy, thank you for the new sub, by the way. But either way, so, yeah, it was a little slow, and it dragged on in some parts, but, it was a good movie. It was definitely a weird, interesting, surreal, kind of dreamy movie, right? Ignore my foot moving around. Of course, the set was great. The acting, the script was, like, fine, but the script's not really the star. The actors did a very, very, very good job, especially the main guy. I don't know his name, I forget his name, but the main character, Clark, was phenomenal. Dude's acting definitely elevates that script a bit, right? He's very likable, but he's also, like, the absolute best person that would be in this scenario, because it's a very troubled guy, you know? It's a guy who lives in the past, who is just kind of, you know, considers himself a failure, right? He's like, he's like a failed architect too, so he is the kind of person that would really, like, actually enjoy a place like this, right? Or be interested in it. So, but the movie itself was good. It's, I don't know what exactly kind of horror you would classify it as, right? But it's, I don't know, it's just surreal, like, environment horror, right? More than anything. Now there are things which, you know, again, I'm not going to super spoil it, but there are things in the back rooms, and I will say that I was super worried about that, right? Because I think backrooms entities are fucking lame, right? Oh my god. We'll get to that. I'm looking at chat, and yeah, we'll get to that. There's no like wiki dot monsters, and there's no, you know, backrooms wiki monsters either. There's no Roblox, you know, backrooms lore or anything. Which, by the way, if you are going into this, people are really dumb now, but this is very much like Kane Pixel's backrooms, like a continuation of it, which is a bit more like subdued and serious, right? So if you're going into it thinking it's like, I want to see Huggy Wuggy and like Freddy Fazbear, you know, like, come on. However, if you go into it, you know, wanting to see a backrooms movie, you are not going to be disappointed. It is definitely it's not something you'd sweep under the rug as far as like being a backrooms fan. It's actually like a crown jewel now. You know what I mean? Like, the really nice thing is that it is one of the best backrooms things to ever exist, and I want to watch it again. You know what I mean? Like, that was my feeling when I got out of the theater. It's like, man, I'd like to see that again. You know? So as soon as it comes out digitally, of course I'm gonna check it out again. Last Straw Man, thank you for the sub. Now, I do want to talk about another big con, and it has nothing to do with the movie, right? But it had everything to do with the fucking theater experience that I was blessed with, right? Now, I feel like this is going to be just like a precursor to the way that the Digital Circus theater experience is going to be. Boy, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that disaster. But I got a little taste of it, right, when I was in my theater. Also, 10, thank you for the sub. Bumney. Let me guess, kids? No, that was the thing. So I get to my theater, and it's packed, right? Obviously. I bought seats for me and my friend and his fiance. And I was like, oh, you want us to go see the Backrooms? And they're like, yeah, because like one of them had heard of it, another one had no idea what it was. So they actually went in blind. It was really cool. But, oh, we gotta moisturize. Excellent. I'll do that in a minute. So, anyways, I sit down, and the first problem is that this guy sits next to me who he was like an older guy, right? He was probably someone's dad. And he sat back, and you ever just like sit next to someone or see someone and you get vibes immediately? It's like, this guy's a fucking asshole, right? I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that guy, but you can't help it sometimes. Sometimes you're just like, oh man, this is gonna be a dickhead. Nah, he was like a skinny guy wearing like work clothes, basically, right? Like he looked like he worked at an office or something. But anyways, I was like, this guy looks like an asshole. And he was! He absolutely was, because he would randomly, like, at inappropriate parts of the movie just go, ha! Ha! Like a really loud, sharp laugh. And I'm just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, but he wasn't the worst part, right? He was a little annoying. But he wasn't the worst part. The worst part, there was a lot of people talking just throughout the whole fucking thing, right? A lot of people, it was like loud whispering, right? It wasn't even trying to whisper. It was just like talking to normal whispering. Of course there's a bunch of people on their phones. But the worst part is that there was this group of teenagers. I should have known that this would be cringe, right? Because I sat down and I see there's two kinds of people that mostly come to the theater, right, for this movie. One, it's like Gen Z teenagers, right? Because of course it would be, right? And then the other one is like internet people, right? And you know what I mean, because it's us. We're the internet people. But you know, people coming in wearing like graphic t-shirts and being loud, and it's like, oh, okay. These people treating the theater like their living room. And I'm pretty sure it was a group of these people that were laughing really loud and making fart noises with their, you know, that thing where you put your hands up to your mouth and just, you know, like, there was a guy doing that during, like, therapy scenes where they're having, like, dialogue, like, important, crucial dialogue. And then you can hear, like, people dropping popcorn and spilling drinks and then laughing about it. And it's just like, oh my god, I'm actually in a theater with, like, subhumans, right? There was a ton of it. Like, people were just being really, really, really annoying. Bro, it was crazy. That's kind of why I want to watch it again. Genuine belly slapping behavior. Okay, if I've ever, like, spilled all my popcorn and drinks and stuff, my reaction isn't to go, like... But that's what the theater was like. So I would like to watch it again at some point. I'd like to see it, like, with people that actually care about the movie, you know? You get the low IQ lobby. God, yeah, apparently I did. Also, my computer, I'm starting to swim a little bit, so if the stream cuts, you'll have to forgive me. But anyways, besides this being next to this asshole and then just really fucking stupid ass people, it was good. It was a good movie. I would absolutely watch it again. And the third act was so weird and original. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It is a little weird. You have to go into it knowing it's a surreal horror movie as opposed to, like, a traditional horror movie. And like I said earlier, I was a little worried about, like, Backrooms monsters and if they'd, like, fuck it up somehow. And they didn't. It was actually done very well. It was very original, too, which I really appreciated. So, big thumbs up for me there. Like I said, I don't think this movie is for everybody. I will, like, I will be real with you. If you have a short attention span, you're not going to enjoy this movie, right? There is a lot of walking around the back rooms. There is a lot of... The best parts of the movie are the found footage parts, for sure. I kind of wish they did a little bit more of that. They have maybe, like, 2 or 3 found footage parts. There could have been more, because it's very well done. It's definitely some of the best I've ever seen. But... Richter Mortis, thank you for the bits. Hell yeah. That kind of activity is best stayed for watching your streams in the comfort of our own homes. Oh yeah, spilling your food on your keyboard and laughing, seal clapping. Yeah, you do that. Do that on my streams, okay? Do that while you're watching me. Don't do it at the Backrooms theater, please. For the love of God. But yeah, like I said, if you like the Backrooms in any capacity, that's not TikTok brain rot, you're gonna enjoy this movie. And I evidently enjoyed it enough because I wanted to make the first room for it, right? I might end up, like, swapping to another Backrooms world at some point just because. Also, I don't know. This song is weird. Hang on. It's a good song, it's just... I have this random, like, playlist playing that's like, ooh, it's Backrooms music, ooh. But it's random, just, like, liminal, weird core stuff. I keep scratching my nose, I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Dude, I am so fucking sore. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't know anything about the Backrooms, is it still watchable? Yes, absolutely it is. If you don't know anything about the Backrooms, it is going to be a strange and interesting movie. If I was to... Like I said, if I was to, like, sum it up in one sentence as a movie, it is a weird, interesting movie, right? It's very dreamlike in a lot of sequences. The cool part, too, that I really enjoyed, was that all of the places in the real world, right? Or they don't call it any... I'm just calling it the real world. They don't call it anything. But, like, not the Backrooms, basically. Everywhere... has that weird liminal vibe without being overtly liminal, right? Like, obviously it's realistic, but everywhere they show just has the same strangeness to it, the strange emptiness. And it's very consistent and well done. Oh, man. Also, I'm gonna have to, like, stretch a little bit. But yeah, if you're not super familiar with the Backrooms, I would say definitely go watch it. Also, the only reason I'm not Finley right now is because I haven't done Sunday Bunday in like 2 weeks properly, right? I probably will switch to Finley at some point, but not right now. Rick DeMorris, thank you for the gift sub. By the way, somebody gave me a drink, so I'm going to go honor that. Though I'm not looking forward to this drink, I'm not gonna lie. I've done something awful. Though it is gamer subs at least, but I've... Ooh. So... So recently, I got something excellent, right? I got a, one of those CO2 soda maker things, where you basically have a bottle of water and you, like, push a little button and make it all carbonated, right? And you can carbonate anything with this thing. And I figured, like, I wanted to mix up my gamer subs a little bit, right? Because I love gamer subs, but I really, really like carbonated drinks. Gamer subs is not carbonated. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do some carbonated... Let me just carbonate everything, right? Like, I've carbonated Kool-Aid, and that turned out, like, God tier. I've carbonated, what else have I carbonated? I haven't carbonated tea yet. Anyways, I've also carbonated, a few flavors of gamer subs, and it's turned out great every single time, right? Especially when I mix it, right? Like, Sakura Splash was super good carbonated, Sunset Splash was super good. Now, however, today's flavor, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be in the back rooms, right? It's a very yellow room. Why don't I do the banana flavor and carbonate that? Now, I love the banana flavor, right? Don't get me wrong. The banana flavor is one of my favorites, especially to mix with things, right? It's actually one of the only gamer subs I have that's caffeinated. Luckily for me, you know, actually every flavor of gamer subs you can just get uncaffeinated, which is what I do. But I'm like, you know what? Let's carbonate the banana flavor. Fuck. It was not good. It's easily the only bad gamer subs flavor that's carbonated I've had yet, right? And I love this flavor. Don't carbonate it. Just mix it with other things and then carbonate it. Don't carbonate just banana, because it doesn't work. Or maybe it does. Maybe it fits the environment perfectly well, right? You know? What if I just, like, stand here and there's just, like, a chair between me and the... There we go. And then the void. You mixed milk with gamer subs? Why? Ew. No, don't do that. Was it good? I'm not carbonating milk, you degenerates. I don't want to waste milk. Do you know how expensive milk is? I'm not doing that shit. The void. But you can get instant chunky milk. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't even... There's not even... a single atom... on anywhere in me that wants chunky milk. You know? Cake, just use your own. That's not gonna make it work. That's not gonna make it better, because then it's just warm. Warm, chunky boy milk is not appealing to anybody in the slightest. It's like milk you can chew. I'm not talking to you people anymore. I'm Oh, we have a meow. Also, you know what? Let's bring him out. Bring him out. I'm in the back rooms. Oh god, I'm Lisa Frank Finley. Cake, wait, I've been behaving. Please. Please. Boob father, please. I've been a good boy. I've done nothing wrong. I've not suggested chunky milk like these heathens. Please. Oh, my fucking inner thighs. Ugh. I'm gonna have to tell you about it, alright? I'm gonna have to tell you about it. Finally! Just passes out. Oh, hey, I'm sparkly, cool. So, yesterday was Saturday, correct? Yeah, because it's Sunday Bunday. Okay. But, so, my Saturdays have become gym days, right? Because I started going to the gym with my friend, in real life. And yesterday, we went hard as fuck. And obviously, me being me, all I did was legs. You know, I did, like, maybe one tricep workout. But all I do is legs and hips and butt, right? And thighs and just everything below. You know, you can probably imagine why. But, oh, hang on. There we go. Hero, thank you for the tier 2 sub. Hell yeah. I think that deserves a bouncy. Also, Giga, thank you for the 300 bits. Hell yeah. I love bits. Anyways, I did a fuck ton, basically, and then after a pretty intense workout, I go for 6-mile walks almost every day, right? And I decided it would be a good idea, because I hadn't burned enough calories, that I would go for my 6-mile walk. And today I am just burnt. Like, I am sore, bro. Today's like the first day in a while I haven't gone for a walk. So today was technically my rest day, but I had to go to a birthday party, so oh well. You love bits? Bits of milk? No, we're not soda streaming my milk. Are you getting results on your bottom half? Ideally, I'm definitely more sore than I used to be. I usually 3 times a week I'll do 300 squats, but now it's become 2 times a week doing 300 squats, and then like my gym day, which is where I can go like a lot harder. I can do like deadlifts, and I can do the Smith machine, and I can do what do you call it, flanks? That machine is fucking brutal. That's like the mean man machine. But there's also my favorite machine, which is the abduction machine. Basically, you know, the bad girl machine where you have to like spread your legs over and over, right? Because it makes your butt bigger. And I love doing that. I love working my butt. Glute exercises are definitely my favorite. However, I did the other machine, right? The one where you spread them wide and then pull it in. And that machine just wrecked me. That machine, I guess, blew my ass up, because today it's like, ugh, you know? So, I'm sore as fuck. Was Boobs the clown at the party cake? I'd hope not. It was the meat puppet's nephew. So, no. Ideally not. Why are you guys talking about so much about belly? You guys want to be drawn? Listen, that's my fault. We've made too many jokes about Fat Freddy Fazbear and belly mayonnaise and whatnot. Pretty much most of 2025 was joking about belly mayonnaise to some extent. So, that's my fault. That's my bad. I've cultivated this toxicity, and now I have to swim in it. Like a spilled barrel of radioactive waste that I kicked over. Now, my little palmies are splashing around in it, and I have no one to blame but myself. So I just look down at him and go, huh, okay. My fucking foot, why are you doing this? I wonder if it's because, my thing can't see. Let's see. Oh, byes. Thank you for popping by. Hack squat, my go. Oh yeah, no, hack squat. We turned up the hack squat there, and my friend goes really fucking low. So of course I'm like, oh man, I gotta go low too. And whew. But we're gonna do it again next week, and we're gonna make fish tacos after and drink White Claws. And it's gonna be excellent. I'm looking forward to it. But I have a whole week of exercise and walks ahead of me, so all good. We're on a little fitness journey. So you're not drawing bellies. No. All right. You guys are gonna hate me for this, right? I know that many of my fans and my friends love drawing like big bellies. And I respect it. I really do. I respect it, and it can be hot. It is not quite for me though, admittedly. I'm more of a wasp waist kind of guy, you know? Always have been. Oh, bye Oreo. Dragobestia, thank you. Thank you for the sub. He literally said warm chunky boy milk today. You pulled it out of me. You extracted the chunk. Okay, I'm not finishing that sentence. I'm not finishing. Cake loves being covered in wasps. I got chased by one today. I was dumping something out, and a wasp looked at me and charged at me. I had to slam my door and get back in real quick. The wasp actually hit the window trying to get me, bro. Oh yeah, I hate wasp. Also, speaking of wasp, happy summer, by the way. It's finally summer, you know? We made it. No longer winter, no longer spring. It's finally summer. We can go outside and go swimming. We can grill things. That's nice. I mean, I can't. I'm stuck here. I'm in a building. I'm probably gonna die of dehydration unless I get almond water or something. But you know, it's all good. You gotta do the gasoline trick with wasp. See, I just imagined like, oh, here's one neat trick you can do to get rid of wasps, and with gasoline, and it's literally just like a guy with like a lighter and a spray can just setting wasp on fire. Here's a cool new trick. Finley Bikini stream when? I think I could maybe at some point, but I'm a little worried about like TOS, right? I don't know what they would allow. Also, I need to physically have a bikini on this. I actually don't have one, which I would like to, because hell, bikinis are excellent opportunities to have a rainbow on things. And the fact that I have not drawn this yet or modeled it is kind of crazy. So maybe I should, you know? Fuck you, wasp, to the ranch dimension. The ranch, are we dipping them in ranch and eating them now? Is that what Ticonderoga does? He seems like you would eat a wasp. You will have to get rid of the bulge if you do it with the bikini. What bulge? I don't have a bulge. Oh yeah, I do. Whoops. Listen, it'll be okay. This basically, I'm not even gonna say it, right? These are shorts. These are manly, covering up everything shorts. So, if not Finley Bikini stream, then when bikini drawing. I have a sketch of Cassie I gotta do first, but I'll send you a video. I don't know what that means. I hope that's okay. I should draw the boys in bikinis, not gonna lie. I kind of want to do... I want to make them, like, unique swimsuits, because they actually don't have any. And then, of course, like, Kyler probably just wears trunks with his tits out, you know? Oh, we gotta moisturize. Excellent. 4th of July time. I'm on a cut. I don't think I could eat too many crazy things on 4th of July. Maybe I'll have that just be, like, a special day, right? I won't eat anything else that day. I'll have myself a burger and a hot dog, you know? Fourth of July is one of my favorite holidays. Though admittedly I'm feeling a little less enthused lately. Mostly because of my personal preferences. I like to see the boys in one-piece swimsuits. I wouldn't mind that. I kind of prefer two-piece. But, just because you can play with, like, strings and stuff a lot more. With two-piece. I mean, then again, I guess you could have, like... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it would. Maybe it would work. I'm gonna have myself a Fat Freddy's menu for 4th of July. You don't eat pizza on 4th of July, you eat hot dogs and burgers. Freddy's eating pizza. Oh wait, actually, hang on. It is the 250th birthday of America, isn't it? Wow. Okay, it's actually a pretty significant 4th of July. Maybe I will have to get more serious this year. Maybe I'll have to, like... do 4th of July outfits again like I used to. Finley would be kind of fun to do that with. Didn't I do one with P? Oh, I did a drawing with PB, that's right. Barbecue pizza for the 4th. Actually, that's probably pretty damn good, not gonna lie. I saw a recipe for a brisket pizza not too long ago. And by not too long ago, I mean it's literally the last video I watched before I started streaming. And, That's kind of a weird thing, right? Because I've been on a diet, I've been on a calorie deficit, and the one thing that I want more than anything, and I don't know why, because I don't actively think about it all the time, not normally, is barbecue, right? For some reason, like, I want ribs. I want barbecue ribs so badly. It's the thing I'm craving more than anything. When all you eat is, like, chicken and rice and vegetables for, like, more than a week solid, you're like, oh, man, I remember sugar meat. But just wait till the 300th birthday in 2676. Wait, oh my god, hang on. No, that'll actually be a huge one, because 1776... Oh shit. That means that, what, America will have been around for 300 years. I don't know why I didn't register that for a second. My goodness gracious me. Oh, we gotta... ribs. See, I love ribs so much. I love ribs. I want ribs. But I had my calories today. I had a slice of cake, and I had a chicken spring roll, and I had my little prepared meal prep thingy. So this is what a cake stream looks like. Yes, well, at the moment we're in the back rooms, and I'm not a bunny, I'm a cat. But, you know, same mesh, I'll say that. Similar mesh. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I've been feeling that about salmon. I need salmon so bad. Yo, okay, so last week when I went to the gym with my friend, we actually grilled salmon. And we seasoned the hell out of it. We had rice. It was so good. It was delicious. It was one of the best things I've eaten. And it was only like 300 calories. It was crazy. You know? By the way, I'll try to tone it down with talking about, like, calories and stuff. But, like I said, it is something I have to keep more track of than I've ever kept track of before. So it's definitely, like, a big part of my daily life now, you know? Like, trying to kind of make sure that I don't eat the wrong stuff, right? I can't believe it. We're in the Fin rooms. Now, if we were in the Finley rooms, they'd be the, it would be like level fun. Excuse me. It'd be like level fun or something. Which, by the way, that's... I'm not going to make level fun, but I think that's... something like it is what I would want to make more than anything. As far as, like, making a Backrooms liminal space world, right? Because as much as I would like to make a Backrooms world, like a real one... Obviously, I made this, but this is not an exploration world. This is more of a vibes kind of world. As much as I'd like to make a real Backrooms world at some point, I feel like literally everyone has done it, right? That's the thing, like, it's not very hard to do. So, you know, at this point... Oh, hang on. Sorry, my computer is being really stupid. Trinara, thank you for the sub! Yay, Bunday, sparkly rainbow cat. Yeah. Ow, I can't do that as well. I can't do my iconic Finley pose. Let me try, though. Hang on, let me try, and if this hurts me, then, you know, it'll be my own fault. Okay, that kind of hurts. That kind of hurts. Let me try again. Yep, that hurts like a bitch. That's what happens when you do several weighted squat activities. Sparkle through the pain, queen. Sparkle on, it's Sunday. Did you hurt yourself or something? I'm sore from working out. I'm an exerciso. An intense exerciso at that. Not only did I do 900 plus calories worth of cardio yesterday, but I also lifted weights and did a lot of leg stuff, and I did a lot of, you know, a lot of butt stuff too. In the gym, on machines. How exactly is this model tracked? I know nothing of streaming model mechanics. Is it tracking your full body? Are you standing? Are you sitting? All right, let me explain to you. The newcomer for my, let me go ahead and, a newcomer to VR, I should say. So, the way that this, oh, hang on, let me get up a little bit. Let me hop back into my iconic classic form, just for demonstration purposes, except I'm wearing a hoodie. That is very revealing. Alright, so the way that this is working is, one, I have my VR headset, right? And my hands have controllers, right? I'm holding index controllers. I originally used the Valve Index. I don't use it anymore because it's unfortunately got fucked up things about it now, and people were nice enough to help me get a new one. So I use a big screen Beyond 2. But, and I am standing, right? I have 3 trackers. I have one on my waist, so I can move my hips around, right? And I have one on each ankle as well. So I am in full body. I'm actually standing. So if I were to, like, hit a pose, that's actually me doing it. You know what I mean? So, oh, it's VR. Yeah, this is VR. My normal stream is done with a program called VC Face, and I have a very outdated VRM. I need to learn how to make new ones, right, at some point, but I'm using my old ones currently because I've been working on other stuff, and I'm lazy. But on Sundays, I haven't been able to do it for a little while because my computer has just been melting. It's been a fucking nightmare. But normally on Sunday, I'll come into VR chat, right, and you get the full Bunday experience. You get the full, like, ooh, look at me, I'm actually moving around in a physical 3D space. You know what I mean? There we go. You get to look down and see virtual boob? Absolutely! That's one of the big perks. We actually have an avatar that you can customize and make, and also look down at your own boobs, too. So, but I'll advertise that later, because for now, we have to advertise the bag clip plushes, which I appreciate Witchy has put there, has pinned for me. I think we've almost reached the goal for PB, right? I know that Finley needs a little bit more, but we're almost there. We have a little less than a couple weeks to finish. We have until... Oh, we have 12 days. Yep. We have 12 days to get those completely funded, and I'm pretty sure that we will. I'll advertise them again soon. But if we get both of them to 100, they'll get made. So, and I know most people have bought the bundle, which is a little cheaper in the end anyway, so thank you. When bigger? Okay, you know what? Listen, we got 10 minutes. I will make my boobs bigger for you. POV boobs are the best unless you're playing a game. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about us real boob havers, right? Having gigantic tits is a lifestyle, right? And you gotta take the good with the bad. So when I'm in VR, you know, and I'm playing games that require me to look down at my feet, because I have to jump from platform to platform, I do so purely on vibes. Because do you think I can see where I land? No. And that's okay. That's just the life I've chosen. Squinting at y'all heavily. Yeah, it's just like, when are you gonna make your boobs bigger? Like, come on, man. Let me talk for a bit. It's been a little bit. I know some people are ready to explode. Bunday! I want bigger boobs! To be fair, the bigger boobs were paid for with bits, so I definitely will be doing them. But, you know, shh, calm down. You could switch to Jam for easy mode. Jam is actually my default avatar for, like, exploring and doing certain stuff, right? Jam is a great avatar to have for playing games. However, I do pretty much 99% of everything with big boobs, because I can. Because I like to. I like to be able to look down and just be like, circles, you know? Jam mentioned, yeah, I know. I'd like to make something with Jam one day, but we'll see. Sorry, I gotta change my view a little bit. I had to mess with the light probes recently to be a little bit better. There we go. Look at that. The composition could be better. Circles. Not gonna lie, when I did the big naturals Gandalf for Ren Fair, I wasn't as big of a handicap as expected for fair activities. Like I said, big boobs are a lifestyle. And there are no downsides whatsoever. Not one. Not a single one. Because like I said, you look down, you see circles, you smile, you look back up. Boobs. Cake, have you ever considered making a breast inflation comic or animation? I mean, probably at some point. I don't do breast expansion as much. I do, I like breast expansion. Don't get me wrong. I just haven't really done it, I guess. In fact, I actually have I've only made like one comic, come to think of it, in like any recent memory. And I don't know, it's kind of weird. I haven't like wanted to draw lately, which I feel a little bit bad about, but it happens sometimes. You know, I'm still kind of working out things through Blender. Watching Cake stuff has put me a lot more on the implant genre BE. That's true, I am a fan of implant breast expansion, because, I don't know, there's something about it that hits my brain in a really nice way, where it's just like, someone who gets implants and then it's just like, I'm going to make them bigger at will, or I'm going to drain them and make them smaller because I can, because that's just a thing you can do in real life. You know, it's not as easy or seamless as it is in like a cartoon, but at least it's like fun, you know? Yeah, one more fill-up couldn't hurt. I definitely, I wouldn't mind doing like a, you know, if I was gonna do a breast expansion thing, it probably would be with like Bella and Valerie. Because I have actually technically done expansion with them before, right? Because I did like a milk picture where they were getting milked and they were like notably bigger on purpose, but I never like stated that they got bigger. I don't know. We're just talking about boobs at this point. Here, we're in the back rooms, and of course the conversation goes towards tits. Why wouldn't it, right? I don't know why you guys are thinking about boobs so much, you know? What's the meme? Like, stop thinking about boobs. Or actually, what it should be is, you're not thinking about boobs enough. Think about boobs more. That's right, you gotta do like a... You gotta make sure to move your body down slightly to really, like, emphasize it. Just... No. Back rooms? No. Back boobs? put on my normal shirt, I guess. Sorry, I had to get changed real quick. There we go. Yeah, I kind of want to put the hoodie on again. There we go. Excellent. That furniture was really lucky. That's my favorite comment. Also, you got 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes before the boys get bigger, so... I wish I was that chair. You mean the weird, fucked up, no-clipping chairs? Which, by the way, I almost made this interactable because in the movie, that's the one thing he does interact with, but I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this world, not gonna lie. If you guys want me to make this world public, I will, but otherwise I'm probably just not going to for a little bit, you know? Or maybe I should, who knows, because then maybe people will go to him and be like, huh, okay, it's this. What else has this person done? Oh, the Super Mario world, cool. And then they'll probably go to that and be like, Mario, you know? We got 4 minutes! I can't wait for his boobs to get bigger! How's the Super Mario Brothers world coming? It's going good. I have been working on adding a bit more detail and making it a bit more accurate to the show, because it was already pretty accurate, but there's some sweeping details I missed. Like their little kitchen toaster oven set, I missed that. Couple things on their table, right, that I missed. So... I do want to add a few more things. I'm probably going to add a few more videotapes and add a little bit more detail and then just call it done. The goal is to get it to a point where I can possibly be just completely done and okay with it, so I can make like a quest version, right? I don't know if I'm going to, but I would like to, you know, because there are a lot of people out there who use a quest. And, you know, that's fine. I encourage you to get something better because, you know, MetaQuest sucks. But then again, the Steam frame is coming out soon, and I bet when a bunch of people move on to the Steam frame, it'll be a lot better. So, I haven't seen the 1993 Super Mario movie. I need to see it. Yeah, I don't have that in the world, but you do need to go see that. I like that movie. I've always liked that movie. I've liked that movie since I was little. And every time I watch it as an adult, I'm like, I like that. The Super Mario World made me angry because I saw Domino's. I work at one. Listen, I'm going for accuracy, okay? And there's a couple episodes where they're sponsored by Domino's, so they have, like, Domino's boxes in the background. That's just real. That's like an actual thing. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you know? But art is important. Wait, what VR set do you recommend? Okay, so it's in a complicated spot right now, VR, right? Because the Steam frame was supposed to come out a little earlier, but then AI, as it does, fucks everything up, so now is going to be delayed. But when the Steam frame comes out, it is going to be the one I absolutely recommend. Because, one, it'll be like a hybrid VR thing, where it'll be both wireless and you can hook it up to PC VR. But because it's basically a Steam Deck for your face, it should work with PC VR worlds, right? So you could, hypothetically, now, again, we have to actually get the damn thing, but I'm pretty sure that you could hypothetically get it, wear it in wireless mode, and then go to my Super Mario Bros. Super Show world and watch the Super Show. So, you know, I recommend that. I don't recommend going with anything meta right now. If you have it, you know, you have it, but if not, then, you know, wait just a little bit, you know. Currently, I have a big screen Beyond 2, which I quite enjoy. It's very, very light. It's a very high-quality headset. It's also a little expensive. It's definitely for more of like an enthusiast, right? And obviously me being me, you know, half of everything I do is in VR. You know, it works for me. Oh, God, okay. Sigh! Alright. You know what? I want to be that big. I want to be this size. How about this? That's fine, right? The seam frame seems so damn cool. I'm half expecting it to cost $2,000 in Canada. I feel so bad for Canadians. Holy shit. Everything is so much more expensive in Canada, right? And it's not like we aren't catching up, right? In America, everything is just so goddamn expensive now. But I don't know how much the steam frame is going to be. We do know that the price is going to get bigger. But in that case, it's a bad thing. Sigh, I gotta make them bigger. Smother. Oh my god, there were 2 smothers I just missed. Holy shit, someone else gave a smother earlier. I'm so sorry. Hang on. Alright. To reconcile this, I will do it this way. Trust me, I'll go back to being big. Just give me a sec. Alright. So, I wonder, you know, I haven't done it like this before. POV, a busty rabbit man smothers you with his gigantic fake tits. But then something, an anomalous event happens. How bizarre. Meanwhile, Earthbound-esque music plays. Hang on, let me move the camera down just a little bit more. There we go. I need to, like, smooth that out, don't I? You know what, let me try a different shirt. Whew. Almost took that off. Whoopsie. That would have been tragic. Would have been absolutely terrible. Oh my god. I'm so sore, man. I'm so sore. I've been working out like crazy. Oh, I will say my thighs are getting bigger. They were already pretty big, but they are getting bigger, which is nice. Moisturize. I could moisturize. I could go for a drink of my horribly carbonated banana drink. Of course, the one day that I stream and carbonate something, it turns out bad. But you know what? This is what the backrooms taste like. I saw something crazy the other day, by the way. Cake taking a swig of almond water. I wish I had almond water. Almond water is unironically delicious. It's like one of the most refreshing things I've ever had. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna be so disappointed when I meet Cake IRL and he's not an 80... I'm sorry, that's 800,000 pound caveman. I can charge at you like a caveman. I mean, I do that to all of my fans. Anytime I see someone... See, the whole point of me making merch, right? This is, you know, you may not believe this, but it's true. The whole reason I make merch is so that when you wear it in real life, I can point and screech like a chimp before, like running on all fours to you, right? If I see you with like one of my hats or my t-shirts or one of my, you know, bag clip plushes, it's really, at the end of the day, just an indicator for me to attack you on sight. So, you know. And by attack you on sight, I mean wave to you and say, hey, I like your hoodie. I like your thing. And then you'll be like, hey, I know you. And I'll be like, ah, you know. Of course, people will say that's what actually happens, but we know the truth. We know that I'm actually going to lunge at you like a Left 4 Dead hunter, you know? How lovely. I once saw someone at my work wear that PB hat. Ah, bro. You should have been like... You should have gone up to him breathing really heavily, just be like... Are you a fan? Are you a fan of They Call Him Cake? I know I am. We should be fans together. And then you make a friend for life. I wish I could have gotten that hat. Alas, it was sold out before I could get one. If I can ever... I would have to get a completely new hat made. If I can ever get the old one made again, but, like, new, if there's a demand for it, I will try one day, right? But for now, you know, I do want to try some new stuff for just a little bit, right? That's why we have the bag clip plushes. I don't really want to be super big anymore. Boop. There we go. I just want to be normal, fuck huge, right? Where can we buy the hat nowadays? Unfortunately, the hat is no longer available. I am no longer in collaboration with that particular studio, so I'm kind of in multiple places now. And I did have a couple hats that I wanted to have made, but they're getting made very slowly, so I will have to kind of we'll see what happens after the bag plushes get made. Oh, later, Tater. Thank you for stopping by. Have fun animating. Love your art, by the way. You can find it on eBay? Well, I haven't even looked. I did hear once there was like a Cassie plush on the eBay. And I'm just like, why would you ever sell a Cassie plush? That's like a rare artifact. Oh well. I always have a backup of plushes just for my own personal use, because one day, one of these days, I want to get like a claw machine and just fill it with plushies I've made, right? I think that'll be kind of like a cute little merch thing to have, right? I need to have more room for it at some point. Wait a minute. 1UP Arcade is going out of business, right? Where the hell am I gonna get like a cheap claw machine now? Oh no! Oh, that blows. Do they even sell the claw machine anymore? I saw someone selling their Finley for like $300 once. God damn! Holy moly! I mean, you gotta get the stuff while it's fresh. Because being that I am a relatively niche online creator, my merch is obviously small and limited, right? So, you know, when you get it fresh, it helps support me. And you get to have little colorful characters of things you actually enjoy, so you gotta see about buying liquidated stock from Arcade 1UP or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Arcade 1UP, I really like the idea of it, but they just... I don't know, it was always a little bit of a letdown, right? Is 1UP retiring? Yeah, 1UP Arcade filed for bankruptcy. Someone's probably going to buy them out, but they're definitely not going to exist anymore for a little bit. Which is, you know, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, they were just a little underwhelming, and arcade machines take up a lot of space. That's kind of the problem. Did they get bought out? Okay. See, here's the thing, right? The one thing I ever really truly wanted from Arcade 1-Up, they never made, right? Because there's only there's a few arcade cabinets that I love the idea of, but it's like, it's a lot of space. However, if they ever made a Donkey Kong one, I would have bought it immediately, right? I would have absolutely loved a slightly smaller Donkey Kong arcade cabinet, right? I've always wanted a Donkey Kong cabinet. It's the first Mario game, first off, and I also genuinely love it. But, obviously, you know, they're not going to be able to make Nintendo stuff. Because Nintendo probably said, go fuck yourself, when Arcade 1-Up reached out and said, can we license your games? And they said, no. we want people to play it on Switch, so go fuck yourself. Which sucks, because that's what I wanted more than anything. They did have one machine that was kind of cool, that was like a centipede machine, where it was all games with like a rollerball. But, you know, again, those arcade machines take up so much space, bro. They take up so much space. And then you need to buy a separate, like, riser for it to actually, like, be an adult size, right? Which I didn't buy. I do have one. I got one as a gift a long time ago. It's like an asteroids cabinet. But I took it out of my room like a while ago, because again, it's too much space. I really, really, really genuinely hope someday that somebody makes a replica of a Donkey Kong arcade cabinet, though. You know? Because, oh, you know, it'd be really, really cool, man. Oh, that'd be awesome. What if they did like a... It's never gonna happen. Obviously, I know this is never gonna happen. But, like, imagine if they did like a Nintendo collection where it was like... You have, like, Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers, and you have Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3. They would never have Popeye, but, you know, I feel like if you had a collection, Popeye would have to be there, right? Like, I don't know, it'd be so much fun! And then maybe you could have, like, the original Super Mario Brothers, too, because there is an arcade Mario Brothers that exists, but I'm getting ahead of myself. These are things that will never happen. But at the end of the day, I do like the idea. I just kind of wish it was done a little bit better. And they also have the only claw machine that exists that I would actually be able to functionally buy to have as a decoration to hold all of my little OC plushies. So, I don't know, maybe I'll get a liquidated one and build it someday, right? Quick question before I unfortunately have to go. Have you ever thought about switching to Linux? I think about switching to Linux every goddamn day now. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate Microsoft with all of my heart. I have stuck with Microsoft because of my workflow, right? I don't feel like learning a new workflow to do all the stuff I do. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm I'm like this close to just saying goodbye to Microsoft forever, right? If Microsoft... Okay, if Linux can have a solid VR chat, like, workflow... Basically, all the stuff I do is in Clip Studio, Blender, and Unity, right? I can pretty much do almost everything that I need to do in those three studios. VRChat is a nightmare to run on Linux because of easy anti-cheat. That's the problem. Yeah, that's a huge problem. Easy anti-cheat is one of the worst things ever. I hate it. I've had so many problems with it. Easy anti-cheat is a goddamn plague on VRChat, and I have had to genuinely uninstall and then delete the folder manually for it to run again. It's fucking terrible. But again, I don't like Microsoft. I'm not gonna lie. After they had that one update that basically destroyed my computer for a little bit, it made it so I couldn't use my RAM. And then there was another update that fucked things up. I'm just like, dude, why am I in this abusive relationship with this company? And the only real reason is that because I want things to work a little bit easier when it comes to working in like VR chat and making avatars and worlds. I'm pretty much stuck on Microsoft right now. However, if things ever get a little easier on Linux, like for compatibility, I'm going to switch to Linux because I am so tired of Microsoft just blowing computers up every 3 weeks or so. Like, I shouldn't have to be scared of updates, right? Whenever there's a big update for something, for Microsoft, I shouldn't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna die, you know? Which computer ending update was the one that basically rendered SSDs useless, or the other one? It was the first one. The first one, luckily I have Samsung SSDs, so I wasn't super affected by that, but it did absolutely make it so I had to reinstall Windows, and I had to basically start my computer over from scratch twice, which was really terrible. But I feel like you go through CPU hell every 12 months or so. Yeah, no, ever since I got my new computer, it's been a fucking nightmare, right? It's been awful. It's not Moxie's fault, because Moxie built me a wonderful, beautiful machine. But the problem is that the modern computer market is riddled with problems, right? Between faulty parts that overclock themselves, and then, you know, Windows destroying itself every few months, but, you know, with vibe coding, like, it just, I'm so sick of it, man. I just want to draw tits. I want to draw boobs, and I want to animate boobs, and I want to make things in VR chat that involve boobs, and also somehow one-to-one replicas of certain places that I want to be in. Or malls. I just want to make stuff. I want to make stuff, and it feels like Microsoft gets in the way all the fucking time, right? My recommendation is to dual boot with Linux on a second drive. I'm not smart enough to do that. I have to figure that shit out. Like, I'm not a very technical person, admittedly. I need to be a technical person, but when it comes to, like, computers, I don't have fun with computers, I'll say that. I have fun making stuff on computers, and I've had to learn stuff about computers because of that process, but the actual, like, building and fixing of computers is something I genuinely do not enjoy in the slightest. I don't like messing with computer parts. I get just anxious and unhappy working with it. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's not very fun to me. So, SteamOS saved my soul right now. SteamOS is just Linux, but, like, with Steam built in. Can't a guy make round things in peace? I know, right? Have we reached the anti-corpo talk part of Bunday? Less anti-corpo talk and more wishing that my computer was not fucked. Like, my old computer, which had Windows 10, I had that thing for years, right? I've swapped out the motherboard, I've swapped out the GPU on it, and that's literally all I've done, and it works perfectly for years. Sure, it's a bit mediocre compared to games now, but it worked. It worked just fine. And now I have to wrestle with my computer. It feels like every like 4 months or so. I'm probably going to end up having to swap out my motherboard and CPU again at some point, which I'm really not looking forward to. You know? Like I said, my motherboard is corrupted. I can only run 1 stick of RAM. I'm running on 16 gigs of RAM right now, which is, you know, insane. But it is what it is, you know? VRC works fine. Last time I used it, been on Linux since November. Yeah, but are you a person that makes stuff for VR chat? Because I know that the process is very different, right? My friend Benny was helping me with World stuff not too long ago, right? And they actually had to run a Windows emulator to actually do play mode for VR chat, so it was really, really weird. This fucking PC sounds so cursed. Who put an ancient evil tech spell on your computer? Their names are Microsoft and Intel. They have names. They are not mysterious goblins that, you know, ooh, who knows what happened? No, their name is Microsoft and Intel being the most incompetent fucks. You know what I mean? But I will persevere regardless. I will continue to move forward and to make things, because that is what I do. No matter what, I will always make stuff. And if I have to get a new motherboard and CPU, I will do it. If I have to get a new computer, I will do it. If I have to eventually switch operating systems just so that things don't shit the bed, I'll do it, you know? Now, that being said, the boobs will move forward and brighten the future. Like, walking boobs like they do through doorways will enter in several feet before you do in the future, and we will thrust forward, chest first, into a new day, you know? Oh, it's okay, Tiletron. Don't you worry about it. We've just been in this Backrooms world, bouncing my boobs and recently complaining about Microsoft. And I talked about the Backrooms movie, which I really liked, which you should go see. You need to go see the Backrooms movie so we can talk about spoilers. I know that the movie came out yesterday, so that's not fair, but go see the Backrooms movie, please. Someone needs to invent Boo OBS, Boob OS. What, pray tell, is Boob OS like? I mean, it's probably pleasant, you know? I need to see both Iron Lung and the Backrooms film. Like, Jomes wants me to see Iron Lung. I want to see Iron Lung at some point, but, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in the mood lately, you know? Digital breast. Wow. An amazing concept. Markiplier made $7 off of that film. Did you know that Kane Parsons was born 4 years ago? Did you know he came out the womb with a serious look on his face? I'm trying to remember what the actual joke was. Holy fuck, I just dropped that joke like a like a stillborn burrito. I just dropped that shit on the ground. Mamma mia. Holy shit, the boys are bouncing. Yeah, I haven't been able to bounce my boobs in a while. Oh, I have to show you something. Hang on. My computer's acting a little weird, but, you know. I have been working on something. Now, it's not perfect. I have a lot more to do. Right? But I have new boob technology to show you. And again, it's not perfect. I can't get good vertical bounce. But guys, I can squish them together. Now, there are some things I need to work on. Right? I got the squish, yeah, I do. I need to tweak it a little bit, right? It's not perfect, but they can squish. Hang on, let me, I think it works when I make them bigger, too. There is a bit of funkiness to it. I can! Awesome! Actually, I wonder what a smother looks like. Hang on. It's probably... The thing is, I can't wobble them as much because they don't have, they don't have the same kind of fizz bones, right? They're technically meant for boobs that are much smaller. But I can squish them. My only problem is they don't bounce quite as much. Also, they're a little heavy on my computer, so I definitely want to be a little careful. Like, just doing that, my computer acted like it was going to crash. But I wanted you guys to see it real quick. Squish. Could you put your hands in front when you smother? Oh yeah, no, that works too. It's a little harder to do, but a little harder to tell, but you can tell they're squishing a little bit. The cool part too is if someone else has boobs with the with this particular system, I could theoretically squish my boobs on other boobs. Yeah, they squish up. I need to mess with the cage a little bit. because as you can see, my hands are still... This is a prototype. This is a prototype. As you can see, my hands are still clipping into it. I have a lot more adjusting to do. I haven't been able to work on it too much because, as you know, my computer is horrible right now. Oh, we got to moisturize. Excellent. Ah, whoops. Hang on. There we go. Need the boob squish effect for the Malkin 2000. What this is called is Marshmallow PB. It is actually a system you can get for free. I have to find the link to it. I actually haven't tried it on one of the Malkin. I think maybe I should. It shouldn't be that bad to implement, because basically what you're doing is you're taking away the fizz bone thing, and then you are replacing it with this system, right? And again, I'll have to experiment before I can like recommend you do it, but it should be possible, you know? Yeah, the Marshmallow PB system is free. Like I said, I have to play around with it a bit more though. Or wait, maybe it's not free. Hang on. I forgot. It's been a little bit since I got it. Oh. Whoa! I can... Oh my god. I haven't tried that before. Okay. My boobs just like they like get all twisted up and then they go. My only problem, I have two problems with this system, right? One, there's no bone rotation, so I can't get that classic, like, really good bounce. And two, I can't flex my boobs. That's a big one for me, because on my normal system, on my normal boobs, I can flex them, right? This, I can't, because of just how it works. So... maybe eventually I'll be able to. I think I'd have to make like a new blend shape or something. But for now, this ain't so bad. It's fun. It's squishy. Once I figure it out just a little bit more and I can make them bounce, it may just replace my normal one, and then I'll get it on Finley as well. But for now, that's fun to look at, right? It's always nice to look at circles interacting with other circles. Hang on. I wish my hands didn't clip into it so much, though. I gotta work on that. Yeah, we like to have a little orb moment in these streams. Oh no, don't do that. We need to make a big old clip compilation at some point so I can put it on my YouTube channel so other strange people with busty boy affinities can find me and be like, okay. What does PB smell like? Basically like pina colada. I would say that is the official smell of PB, is like pina colada. If you've ever smelled a pina colada, you've smelled the boy. Flippy, thank you for the sub. Hell yeah. 45 months. You know, if you add... Man, that's like... What I was about to say is like reaching for the stars. I was about to say... And by reaching for the stars, I mean reaching my hands into the bottom of a dumpster. I was about to say 45. If you add 2 to each of those numbers, you get a very special number. 22 more months. And you'll have ascended to a new level. If you know what I mean. But again, this particular joke, like I said, I'm just dropping them left and right. I'm dropping these jokes today, like, you know. What did I say earlier? A stillborn burrito? That's what I'm dropping everything like. And 69 is a funnier number. 69 is now like a grandpa number. It's like an unk number. 67 is also an unk number, but because I'm 33, I giggle at it now every time I hear or see it, because like, hee hee, 67. It's kind of like how Among-Us, you know? It's like Among-Us was originally just like, ugh, but now every time we see an Among-Us, we just like point and scream, you know? Dropping these jokes like an ugly baby. Awesome. Excuse me. I want to bounce my boobs again. Let me hop back into classic. There we go. That nice vertical bounce is something I miss with this new system. I can't really squish them together without setting up a very complicated cage system, but even Sayu, who is like a wizard at stuff like this, is like, I don't want to do that. That'd be a nightmare. I'm like, fair enough. But yeah, with boob rotation, you can also wobble a little bit better too, you know? Or I should say bone rotation. Oh my god. You know what? I want to change the scenery. Where are we going? Do we go to another Backrooms thing, or do we do something different? I don't know. There was a Backrooms world I wanted to look at real quick. We could just go there. You know what? Let's go on a little adventure. Let's go on a little adventure. And I gotta turn this music off. Let's see. Boy howdy, I hope I don't get copyright struck for that one. Exit. Alright, this world I did not make. It is called Backrooms Hub. And it looks very cool. We're gonna go on a little adventure, alright? So this one is also inspired by the Kane Parsons movie, but it's definitely a lot more involved. It was probably made in more than a couple of hours. Let me go ahead and... We'll do the video game thing, right? Like, ooh, yeah, there we go. You guys ready to, you ready to explore this Backrooms world? I know I am. Oh, what? Hang on, let's have it follow me. Is it local? Yeah, there we go. Alright. See, this one's really nice. The wallpaper is upside down, but it sure does look good. Now you're gonna see like ship steering wheels everywhere now because of the movie. I wonder if someone's made Captain Clark's thing yet. Actually, I want to go this way. This is like a legit Backrooms world. When I first entered it, I thought it was just gonna be like a little home world that you hang out in, but it's literally just like an actual Backrooms world, which I'm always a fan of. Exit, okay. This ain't an exit. This is a dead end. What do you think of the Backrooms movie? I talked about it earlier. I really liked it. It's a little slow in some parts. You know what? This might actually be better served if, hang on, because there's some weird clipping. This might actually be better if it's like right here, like next to me. Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be some weird clipping. I have an idea. You know what? Yeah, let's do first person for a little bit. How about that? Yay! Keiko vision. POV, you get to see what it's like to be me. I guess this is a dead end. You ever done a first-person bouncy? I mean, yeah, I have. But I can do another one. I actually really like the ambient sound in this world. Ooh, it's like a little counter. Okay. Because it's not just the original Backrooms noise, it's more like you can kind of hear music in the background, you know? Can I go up here? Nope. Apparently Fiji saw like a monster or something at some point, so if we run into an entity... Okay. We need more first-person streams exploring. I would like to do that. I'm actually totally cool with that. I really like exploring worlds. Ooh, okay. Look at that. Ah, we're in some kind of strange house. Well, of course we'll go up the stairs. Why not? It was nothing. Are you sure they didn't just say that to fuck with you? No, Fiji saw an entity at some point and was like, I don't want to do this. And I said, okay. This is a really competent Backrooms, not gonna lie. This is kind of like what I enjoy with the Backrooms. It's really well lit. My dumbass Backrooms world was made in like a couple hours, and it shows, but then you have things like this that are just lovely. Ooh, an art gallery. I think it'd be really cool if somebody... Ooh, the arches. This is a satisfying wall. I enjoy this. Look, they got arches for you, and an arch for me. So we can both go into this empty room together. Hey, Kate, can you look down for me? The chair. Can you sit in it? I guess not. This is neat. I guess I've walked into a little home area. Oop, I'm in the dark now. Why would you frown? I did what you asked. I do what I'm told. Cake, your shoelaces are untied. I'm not wearing shoes, man. I got them bunny feet. Let's go back here. Weird, okay. Well, I guess we could go this way, right? Did I go here? Then again, exit signs in backroom in this world don't mean anything, typically. kind of a random little detail, but I actually appreciate that they did, like, the molding on the bottoms of the walls. Like, even the Backrooms movie doesn't do the molding, right? Which is fine. It's the best looking Backrooms thing ever. Another pointless exit sign. What am I hearing? Hang on. Yeah, okay, this is way better than I thought it would be. This world doesn't present itself like it's the best Backrooms world. It just is. Weird. I'm gonna have to come back here. That's a good chair. I wonder if it has the, you know, it'd be really cool if it had, like, the original area. Okay, speak of the devil. What did I just say? Also, there's the cutout from the movie. Please, please tell me this is gonna be the actual... Okay, this is a thing from the furniture store, so... Yeah, but does it have the... Well, it doesn't look like it has the other stuff. Also, we have a meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow. Meow.
You know what? You know what we actually need? Before we go on. Before we go on. We need to do this properly. I'm pulling him out. There we go. Let's do this properly. I really like how this weird cardboard cutout thing is just now part of the Backrooms. Okay, this is an amazing Backrooms. This is actually really fucking good. I am kind of blown away. I know I've said it, but... What the hell, man? Someone just made, like, a really good Backrooms world. Well, of course we're gonna go here, of course. Is that just a caveman? It's something from the movie, yeah. Apparently, you can get a mini cutout standee of the... Yes, I'm leaving behind a trail of sparkles. You can get a mini cutout standee of the caveman, which I think is just a really funny thing to own. Huh. Okay. Okay, the stream might go on a little longer than I thought. I hear breathing. Okay. This is the chair that you and I sit in. As I talk about Mario at extreme lengths, and you are too polite to tell me to stop. Agent TM, thank you for the sub. Nope, this is new. This is different. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this fucking rocks. I might, like, I'm definitely gonna favorite this world. Is this just a dark room, or? There's the cuck chair. That's a really good chair. What the hell? Hang on. That looks comfy. I would actually sit in that. Spaghetti talk. Dude, I haven't had spaghetti in, like, forever. I miss spaghetti. That should be one of my cheat meals at some point. Oh, I'm back here. Okay, I must have gone a circle. Here, let's go this way. I know there was a direction I didn't go. Yeah, I did not expect it to actually have this much. This is, like I said, I thought it was literally just, like, a little Backrooms world. Where it's like, oh, you know, there's a couple Backrooms things, but it's more of a home world. No, this is just an actual Backrooms. A very, very, very well-made one at that. I wonder if it was made using the, that one Blender add-on I saw recently. Spaghetti as a cheat meal is wild. Listen, I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I'm a big spaghetti boy. So, as someone who is cutting down on a lot of stuff, barbecue is probably going to be... Okay, here we go. Here, this is something different. Barbecue is something I really, really want, so... Chad, I'm calling it. This might be the best, like, Backrooms world. It's just really damn good looking. Okay, I'm back. I'm back here. What are these paintings? Are these real? That's what I actually look like. What is this world called? It is called... Backrooms Hub. I'm actually gonna save this. I'll save it later. Yeah, I'm just hoping they're not AI. Every time... Nothing quite... takes the wind out of your sails a little bit than when you go to a really nice world. But then it has, like, drawings on the wall that are just AI pictures. It definitely just feels lame when that happens. Apparently there was an entity, but... Ha! Okay. Okay. Cute. They have the shelves from the end. Interesting. Ooh, pillar room. Well, this is aesthetically pleasing. Look at this. I do like pillars you can sit on. Chat, don't take that in a phallic way. Wait, what other worlds has this person made? E-girl repellents. What the fuck? They made the ballroom! I love the ballroom. What is this? Oh shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, that was actually scary. Okay, let's go this way. Does that happen if you stand still for too long? Is that... Oh, golly. Jump scared cake. Think about Mario Brothers. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. I didn't say you did. The chat said you did. Crooked doorway. Maybe it does just happen if you stand still for too long. Oh, okay. I guess... Was there anything back here? We might call it pretty soon. Well, we did start at 7. We have 10 more minutes, so I'm not too worried. Okay, this looks familiar. Stand for a bit and see if it happens again. I don't... Maybe not here. I'm, like, trapped here. Alright, we're gonna test it out. So let me go to, like, an open area that I can run. That's pretty appealing, right? I really like it when backroom stuff incorporates this kind of, like, house feeling. It's kind of nice. Because the Backrooms is usually... I mean, it's a furniture store, right? Like, that's what it was always supposed to be. It's a place where you, where they display dining room sets. Okay. Okay, I heard him over there. Alright, he is probably going to follow me at some point. I wonder if they can kill me, actually. Here, just for you, chat, I'll run into him when I see him again. You know, just, you know. Sitting in the back rooms, waiting for the monster. It was just a picture frame. I got spooked for a second. Cake, don't let Finley get taken. Backrooms monsters hate it when you jiggle your boobs at them. I don't think... I think it's random, actually. Hang on, what's that? I didn't see this before. Is that a phone? Can I grab it? You can.
Evento. Selene Delgado, también conocida como Teresa Fidalgo. Selene Delgado es un patrón de rostros artificiales. Los rostros son construidos artificialmente y simulan ser caras humanas para generar emociones deseando generar estímulos supernormales. Un estímulo supernormal es la preferencia durante la comunicación por las señales que exageran las normas, aunque raramente o nunca existan en la naturaleza.
Okay. I don't understand Spanish. Ooh, claustrophobic. I feel like half of my boys wouldn't be able to, like, squeeze through the back rooms. Oh, this is a new area. We found something new. Okay, okay, okay. Damn, I should have just done this the whole stream. Huh. Wait, dude! Oh my god, dude! It's from the movie! Wait, hang on. Is this an actual recreation of the movie Backrooms? Hang on. It doesn't say it, but this is from the movie. This area right here. Oh, guys. Hang on, maybe they have the starting room. Maybe they have a way better version of what I made. That'd be cool. Okay, we just need to... We got the half walls. Let's go here. Nope, I was just back here. Okay. Let me go back. Man, this is cool. Oh, I'm getting lost. Hang on. I'm so happy they actually made, like, one of the movie areas. Okay, where was I? I was here, right? No, hang on. Oh god, I'm lost in the back rooms. Wait. Wait, where was I? Hang on, I need to find that place again. That was like a movie area. Okay, let me retrace my steps. Maybe it was here? Yeah, I recognize that half wall. Here it is. Yeah, this is the Clark. This is one of the main areas that Okay, maybe we'll keep moving. This is one of the main areas that Clark actually visits quite a bit. Oh, we made it back. This is. Wait a minute. Hang on. If they have that area. Wait, we went the other way. Let's go the opposite way this time, because we went that way, and maybe there's more stuff. No, okay. It feels like if I just keep walking in a different direction, there's always new stuff. There's always stuff I haven't seen. Okay, this area looks familiar, though. Man, it'd be really cool if they had, like, the movie area with all the furniture and stuff. Excuse me. I think it's funny that a place like this has inspired so many people, you know? This is like a really weird cultural phenomenon, you know? Because to an outsider, it's like, what's so interesting about a bunch of yellow walls, right? But maybe part of it's the accessibility, you know? Okay, I think we've seen most of it. Oh god, okay. If I run up to the space, will it kill me? I don't think it kills you. I think it's just kind of there for vibes. Which I appreciate. One thing I don't like about a lot of Backrooms worlds is when the enemies are like too aggressive and they like respawn you. That shit sucks, bro. I hate that. Because then it's like you can't enjoy the world. Right? Oh, we're back at the cuck chair, or one of the cuck chairs. Apparently the guy who made the original 4chan post came forward and was just like... Because people were like, oh man, are you ever going to take ownership of it? He's like, nah, I'm just happy that people made stuff for it. Like, it's really cool that people have just taken my post and just ran with it. It's awesome. He's a really cool guy for that. Also, once again, we have my chair. We have your chair. The paintings are a little weird, but they do add to it. I would say this is one of the nicest looking Backrooms worlds I've ever seen. Just in the sense that, like, it does have all the classic stuff, like it has the railing, it has the weird half walls, you know? But it also includes hominess to it, which is really, really nice. I don't know, it's very pleasant Backrooms. While still being odd, you know? Wait, have I been... No, I've been here. I think I've been here. Yeah, I recognize this place. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. Legally, there's no way anyone can claim the Backrooms, because as an idea, pretty much everyone owns the Backrooms, right? Even Kane doesn't own the Backrooms. He just has his own version of it, you know? Kane's Backrooms is probably one of the best ones, obviously. Some other people might enjoy, you know, the kind of Roblox stuff. that, you know, there's people out there that like baby back rooms, and that's fine. Oh, this is where I wanted to go, actually. This is a direction. The weird, like, heaven stairs. It's really odd. Just a... I feel like Kane Pixels probably has the best version, though. It's definitely the one that everyone thinks of. If you're like... this is gonna sound so pretentious, but like, I feel like if you actually enjoy the Backrooms, you're probably more of a Kane Pixels guy. There's the cuck chair. The big cuck chair with the stairs. I don't know, I've talked about it before, but... Oh, yeah, we're back here. I really like how this, like, references the movie, but it's still, like, mysterious. I do kind of hope that... First off, I hope this person makes it, because this Backrooms world is awesome, but I really hope that, somebody tries to make a replica of the movie Backrooms, because there is a set for it. It does... Okay. That's you guys. Hi, chat. Oh, the weird, like... Oh, the weird ambient sound when you actually come to that room. That's cool. Wow, that's really well made. Okay. Alright, let me at least try to get back to the entrance before we call it for Bunday today. I want to see the caveman again.
Пересилаємо привіт із нашого світу, бажаємо щастя, здоров'я,
According to a video I saw, the main reason that A24 was able to even make a Backrooms movie in the first place is because they have Kane Pixels, right? Because while Kane Pixels doesn't own the Backrooms, you know, he does own the characters that are in it, right? Like Clark, and what's her name, like Mary and stuff? The therapist. He owns all those characters, and he owns Async, right? Those are copyrighted things for him, but he doesn't own the Backrooms. So because of that, A24 was actually able to make a Backrooms movie. And with that, you know, the nice part is that now they don't own the Backrooms still, because that was something I was a little scared of. God bless independent studios. A24 is not independent. They are like AAA big budget horror movie studio, but they did get the best guy to do the Backrooms movie. Alright, what we'll do is we'll find our way back and then we'll call it. Because I don't want to just give up. I want to walk back, you know? I think we're going the right way though. Let's see. Something I think would be really cool is if, yeah, well, I think we're close. Something that'd be really cool is if, I don't want him to do different levels per se, but I would like to see variations of the Backrooms. Where it'd be cool if there was like a Pool Rooms movie, right? I feel like a Pool Rooms movie would go kind of hard. It'd probably be a lot harder to do though, you know? Because the Backroom set is completely physical. Hi, there's a spooky friend. That's like way better than the fucking bacteria monster. The bacteria monster's so lame, dude. I'm tired of it.
Finley, go meow. Meow. Meow.
Pool rooms is the most sex-friendly version of the backroom. What the fuck? I don't know why it would be that, but sure. Let's go this way. What's the bacterium monster? It's the original Backrooms monster. Everyone knows the bacterium monster. It's basically, I don't want to say it's super fucking lame. It's just that it doesn't like fit, you know? It feels kind of random. Oh, we might be close. You know what? I think it's this way. I gotta keep going this way. We will find the entrance again. We found it before. Literally just doodle monsters, yeah, basically. It looks like a doodle. It looks like it's made of rebar and, like, brick. I don't know. It's never done good when it's not done by Kane. Yeah. Kane is definitely the big boy Backrooms creator. There's no denying it. I mean, at this point, he's made the movie, right? And it was good. Like, it was actually good, and people like it. The only people that are disappointed by it are people that wanted Roblox Backrooms. The pool rooms would be really hard to do because it'd be expensive, right? Because, you know, building a bunch of walls is one thing, but building, like, building something that you have to accommodate with, like, water is a completely different beast, you know? Huh, I don't, this is new. This is not something I've seen. Alright. Boy dinner. I feel like if they do a pool rooms movie, it's gonna have to be a lot of CG. Okay, this looks familiar. I feel like I'm close. I just gotta keep going this way. It was a piece of ham, actually. It was a piece of meat. I thought it was a big pink pancake at first, and I got really excited, but it was actually a big piece of ham, which is not nearly as exciting. Jesus Christ, I might actually be lost. It's like you're watching an actual Backrooms thing. Okay. I've always wanted someone to build a real Backrooms, and the fact that they did is really cool. What's also really cool is that they let a lot of like content creators and stuff go visit. Oh, dirty. They let a lot of content creators just go onto the set and film stuff, so it's not like a big secret. It's like, oh yeah, no, this is the Backrooms, you know. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I'm very close to the stop sign. Yep, right there. Okay, so if we keep going this way to the stop sign, I'm so glad they made this part. That's so neat. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're pretty dang close. I just need to find the room that has the pirate ship steering wheels in it. Don't be rude, Millie. I know we're close, bro. It's not that door. Is this the same chair that I used? No, this is new. This is a different chair. This isn't the room, but it's reminiscent of it. I'll just say being rude to my mods is not a good idea. I know we're close. Yeah, it is good. I wonder if it's actually Kane Pixel's music or not. I know some people are like, oh my god, end Bunday already, but it's like, well, we gotta find our way back, you know? We'll get there when we get there. I think as we were close to the stop sign, I know it is vaguely in this area. We'll find it, we'll find it. I kind of want to make like a Backrooms outfit for Finley, but I don't know exactly what I would do. I thought about... Well, hello. I guess I just missed him. I don't know, maybe something with a pattern. Most of Finley's clothes have to be like, okay, I know that I need to be in this area. Most of Finley's clothes are all color themed in some way, right? But Backrooms would be like various shades of yellow, right? Some of these areas look familiar. Why not just make his entire texture the wallpaper? Oh my god, yeah, I could just... Okay. Okay. That's a good thing to have in this world. Skipper. I forgot what his name was. Yeah, maybe just covering Finley in the... Nah, I'd want to do something more unique, you know? What is the Backrooms outfit? Like, if there was a clothing piece that was Backrooms, it'd probably be like a hazmat suit or something, right? It would have to be. No, hang on. Okay, I vaguely recognize this part. Suit and tie? Why suit and tie? I don't know. Why? Genuinely curious. I've never associated a suit and tie with the Backrooms before. Now I want Finley in an HEV suit. I was starting to make a PB one, but I was unhappy with how it came out, so I never really finished it. There's the chair room again. Wait, this is a different... No, it's not. Yes, it is? I don't know, man. Wow, this really is like being in the Backrooms. I kind of like the paintings being here. Like, I know it's different, but it keeps it variety. This is a good Backrooms. This is like a 10 out of 10 Backrooms. Huh. Is it this way? No, I went that way already. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of the whole thing with the Backrooms, though. It's easy to go in circles. I really should have, like, remembered it better. There's the stop sign area again. I know we're really close, though. I know we're close. this looks different. Oh god, please. Oh no! Oh, that's scary. Okay. I should do a fucked up self-portrait. Bro! He's getting a little antsy. I'm back here. Okay. You know what? Let's just go in a direction. We end up where we end up, you know? Please don't be a dead end. Please don't be a dead end. It's a dead end. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be a dead end? The literal only thing that I would change about this world is just the direction of the wallpaper. Or wait, actually it's correct. It's correct here. Okay, maybe it's just flipped in other places. What if the entity gets more aggressive? We tried that. We tried. It didn't really work. You know? There's the mannequin room. We'll go back this way. Yeah, I'm calling it. As far as just like a Backrooms world, this is the best one. You're not going to get different like levels or whatever. But if you really just want Backrooms vibes that are very well made and kind of cozy, like I recommend this one very heavily. I just have to find the exit, or I have to find where I was. Fuck then, I'll just go back this way. Yeah, this is the room with the end bookcases. There's the room where I called you short. Man, the lighting in this world is really good. It's... whoever made this really knows what they're doing, I'll say that. I'm a little picky about Backrooms worlds, I'll admit. I love Backrooms worlds, but so many of them... because the barrier... because the... what is it? The bar for entry or whatever, because it's so low, you know, people make all kinds of things, right? But it ends up just kind of being, instead of like an appreciation of the space itself, it's more just like a maze that monsters kill you in, which is super fucking lame, right? The best Backrooms always put more emphasis on the strange space itself, and I think this has done this very, very, very well. Hopefully the movie kind of inspires more people to do stuff like that. This feels more like the movie Backrooms, but with a lot more home elements. Which is good. So many of them fail to understand what makes the Backrooms scary. Well, you know, it's like I've said before, the whole thing with the Backrooms is that, like, vague amalgamations of your memories as an adult is interesting, right? Okay, I know it's this way. I know it's this way. But as a kid who isn't nostalgic for places like this, they just see this and say, oh, a big scary monster should be here. And then that's kind of got blended into it because it's like a community effort, right? We're going in circles. When you add a monster in the Backrooms, you might as well be in a room with a bear. Ruins the room itself. Yeah. It's the same thing. You're in a building stuck with a bear. No offense, Ted. Fucking... Jesus Christ, we're lost as hell. I remember this room. Okay. Bear is Fat Freddy and he wants to share his mayonnaise. Yeah, I forgot that it was my chat for a second. I forgot who I was, where I was. It looks familiar. I know we're going the right way. I know because you come across this pretty early on. I know you do. It's just, maybe I have to go this way. This way looks like the right way. Do you think any of your fans are actually into Fat Freddy unironically? Yeah, Foxy. Alright, if I can't find it within the next 8 minutes, we're just gonna go back. The idea of wandering the back rooms and you just hear Fat Freddy randomly farting sounds funny. Superstar. Is Daddy's kitten lost? Don't worry. Daddy will find you. He'll take you all the way back home. Back to the basement. Kitten doesn't want to get too far from his radiator, does he? There, right there. Hang on. Yeah, I saw the caveman. Come here, kitten. Daddy can smell you. Go back. Throw those double orange doors? Where? What are you talking about? I see these. The chair stage. I feel like I'm very close. I feel like I'm very, very, very close. Meat Canyons is more like a princess. Don't wipe. I want it to stink. You know? Cuck chair. Alright, we're definitely lost again. Don't worry. Daddy will find you eventually. Where are you? Am I have to be close by. Yeah, the biggest indicator is the pirate wheels. Okay, fucking Christ, I'm all the way back here. Like I said, 5 minutes and I'm pulling the kill switch. I wonder if I've seen all of it. Probably not. There's probably more. I like the variation of music, though. Okay. You don't want to frustrate Daddy, do you? Daddy's very patient with his kittens. But Daddy's patience can only go so far. Before he gets a little angry. Someone's gonna have to be disciplined. If he admits defeat, he must do the kitty bounces of shame. No, anything but that. Okay, go to the stop sign. Where the fuck is the stop sign? We're gonna go to it. Listen, man, I'm just enjoying the vibes, you know? Maybe I like going in circles. You know? No, anything but big bouncing boobs. Okay, we're at the stop sign. There's the stop sign, or more accurately, the... Oh, I thought it was like reversed in the movie. Go right here? Double doors. What double doors? I'm at the stop sign. Okay. I'm at the stop sign. Okay. I'm just gonna go this way. Left to the double doors. What double doors are you talking about? That's the thing. I don't see any double doors anywhere. What double doors? There's the heaven stairs. There's the stop sign. Go all the way back. Okay, all the way back. Oh, double doors. Hello. Yo! We made it! Hooray! Also, oh, I actually forgot to show you. There's actually filters for this world. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you can actually make it look like a creepy VHS tape, which is really neat. It puts a shader circle around your camera. Oh, I should have done that. That's pretty cool. You can turn it off. You can do VHS 2, which it has a... I understand the vision, but it's just kind of not very good. The first one's pretty good. And you can see how it actually works, where there's like a ball. So you can just do different stuff. Okay. We did it. Victory bouncy. Oh man, that thing is really weird. Hang on. If I actually put myself in it... No, it's not showing up on camera for some reason. Oh well, whatever. Yay, victory bouncy. We made it back. Okay, everybody, this is way more fun than I thought it would be. This world is incredible. It is genuinely one of the best Backrooms worlds I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot, right? I've been to the complex one that's pretty good. There's VRC Backrooms, which is pretty decent. This, however, is like the exact kind of feeling I enjoy, right? And there's no jump scares or anything. There is a monster that follows you around, but it won't hurt you. It just appears sometimes, and it's really spooky. I recommend coming here. The vibes are immaculate here. But for now, I think we're gonna call it. I think it's time. So, thank you for coming to Sunday Bunday. A much more involved backroom Sunday Bunday than I was expecting. Like I said, if I had to recommend a Backrooms world to go to any, go to this one. This one is phenomenal. Either way, I will see you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow is Mario Monday. And I think we're due for some Mario. I know it's been quite some time since we played any kind of Mario game, and I know everyone's just like, oh, please play Mario. So lucky for you, I will accommodate. But either way, let me make sure it's not gonna like follow me. Okay, goodbye everybody. Oh, and go see the Backrooms movie. And also buy those bag plushes, because there's a little less than 2 weeks left on it. Okay. Okay, bye.